Hello, viewers. Today I want to talk about filtering and microns. So, filter cloth or a filter bag that you'd use when brewing. Um, the filtering ability is measured in microns. And micron is a micrometer, so there's 1,000 microns in a millimeter. I wanted to look at what would be the micron measurement of some of the filtering products that I use. So I'm going to start with the most coarse filtering and move to the finest filtering. And I bought two kinds of filter bags on Amazon that were rated specifically. So I bought some 200 micron filter bags and some 80 micron filter bags. And I also looked at the filter bags I already had. I looked at them up close and measured approximately what their micron rating would be. So to start off with, this is the first kind of product I use to filter with. It's just cheesecloth of a certain rating. And if you look at this up close, what I can measure most easily is the distance between the fibers. So there's 12 and a half fibers per centimeter. So that works out to about 800 microns for the for measuring the grid. And in terms of what this can filter, maybe this is 600 microns. So that's just a guess, but just by looking at it. So this allows larger particles to get through, and also, of course, when you look at it, you realize it's a little irregular. So sometimes it catches smaller particles, sometimes it lets larger particles go through. That's one of the reasons why cheesecloth is not the not the best thing to use for filtering, but I did use it the first few times I brewed, and it worked fine actually. So I can't really complain. And I'm sure there's finer cheesecloth and also hemp cloth that would be perfectly good for filtering. It's just I don't have that. So this particular cheesecloth that I have, which I believe is rated as cheesecloth, it's a number 60 cheesecloth. It's about 600 microns in terms of filtering ability. Okay, so that's the cheesecloth. So next, here's one of the filter bags that I've used many times. It's made from nylon, and when you look at this up close, you can see the grid size for this. In one direction, it's about 20 per centimeter. In another direction, it's about 32 per centimeter. That works out to, in terms of a grid size, it's 500 microns in one direction and 310 microns in another direction. So it's not a square grid. I didn't realize this. So that's probably unusual. In terms of micron rating, I don't really know. This probably, this will let through some irregular shapes that are larger in one dimension. So maybe 400 micron, 300 micron rating for this bag. And like I said, this is the bag I've used most often. It's what I'm used to. Here's one of the new filter bags I bought. It's on the package. It says 200 microns. And when I looked at this up close, I can see that the grid size is 320 microns. So that's the grid size. So it's plausible that the rating is 200 microns in terms of filtering ability. I haven't used this yet, but I will. And here's the filter bag I got from Hazen House. It's a little bit finer. So please take a look at that video of the Hazen House Mockley kit. This is the filter bag that was included with that. And when I look at this bag up close, I see the grid size is about 220 microns. So in terms of filter capacity, this is probably 150 microns or better filtering ability for this bag. So this is a finer bag than the 200 micron bag that I just bought. And then finally, here's my finest filter bag. I bought this on Amazon. It's rated as 80 micron filter bag. And when I look at the grid size, again, this is nylon, all except the first cheesecloth, which is cotton. All these other filter bags are nylon. When I look at this bag up close, the grid size is 180 microns. It's at least in the right range to say this is 80 micron. It's definitely finer than anything else I have. So given this range of filter bags that I have, this is what I want to do. I want to do a fresh batch of makgeolli and then try to filter it using the coarse one and then all the way to the finest filtering, and see what effect that has on the end product. How does it settle? How much sediment is left when you filter with these different micron ratings? So that's what I want to do, and I'll show that in another video. It's just since there's all this detail about the grid size and the ratings of the various filter bags that I had, I wanted to do that now and figure that out now before I actually brewed and bottled this next batch. And when I started this, basically I just wanted to figure out what was the micron measurement of the filter bags that I currently use, but I realized this could be an interesting experiment just in itself to try all of these. So I hope you found this interesting. Thank you for watching.